Obviously, the run game was an issue for you guys throughout last year, never more so than your last game. What was it like going into the offseason with that as your final kind of taste of the season? And how do you fix it this fall?
It was hard, coming out the last game because in that championship game, they basically beat us because of the run game. And, they got on our edges. And like I told you before I left, that's something that we need to work on. Basically, me, Preston, and everybody in the outside linebacker room setting better edges. So for myself, I know I took that into the offseason and been working on that each and every day to get better at it.
Hey, what is it like not doing interviews this year without your buddy Preston? He left, and in you come, and you can't tag team it anymore.
Man, it's so sad. But nah, for real though, man, I miss it, man. And I told Preston, man, that we was going to do it anyway. I was going to bust in here when he just did his interview, but I know they stopped me, so I couldn't do it. But, hopefully one day we'll be able to get back to doing that, man, because we had our chemistry, man, and we had a good thing going with that, man, with the Smith Bros.
I was just wondering, what did it mean to you to be voted a captain by your teammates last year? And I know that it's not necessarily up to you, but would you like to continue wearing that C on your chest?
Yeah, man. When it first happened, I know when I first got here, Coach was like, we're going to need you to be a leader and a captain. And one of the things that I told him, man, when I first stepped in the door, like, Coach, I'm all about being a captain and help leading this team. And I had a lot of great leadership from where I previously came from Baltimore with Terrell Suggs and people like C.J. Mosley. So I had that built in me from the jump. So I'm just happy that everything worked out. And, yes, I would love to continue to be a captain for this defense and for this team.
Just what is it about you and Preston? What is it about your games that complement each other so well? And what would y'all kind of like to do for an encore after combining for 25-plus sacks last year?
And I would just say competing, man. When you got two great edge rushers, man, when he make a big play, I want to go make a big play. So I think that's the number one thing that kept us going as a duo, to basically outdo each other. But, at the same time, it worked on both sides, for helping us and the offense at the same time through practicing and just getting better each and every day.
Za'Darius, you got me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good to see you. Kind of back to the lines of, meshing so early with Preston. How does that occur? How does it occur when a first-year coach gets you to buy in the way he did, and how can you carry that into the second year?
Man, one thing about Coach, man, he's young, man, and he understands his players, man. If it's something that we don't like, he'll come to us personally and ask us about the situation. And that's something that I love from him, man, and I think that's why we went so far this year, because in situations he wanted to know how his players feel. And as you can see, it all worked out. But for us to go into year two together, it's going to be even bigger and even better this year.
So last year you told us stories of defense-wide dinners and events, get-togethers outside of the facilities. How do you continue to build that bond without being able to organize in-person outings like that?
Look, I just found out about the new rule, no gatherings, no more than 15 people. So it's going to be hard. So right now we're thinking about just each position do their own little gathering. It just happened yesterday. I just found out yesterday about the whole situation. Today I wanted to get the guys together because we have tomorrow off. So it's going to be hard, but we're going to try to work something out here to where it's just positions and I guess less than 10 people, right? Less than 10 to 15 people. So basically positions, each position will have their own little gathering, and that's how we're going to have to make it work this year. It's going to be hard, but, rules are rules, and we got to obey by the rules.
I do appreciate you proving my point to my crummy question that I asked Preston earlier, and I said that you have such a big personality, and you've obviously shown it off in the last few minutes. Can you give us a better glimpse into Preston, though? And do you think maybe in year two he'll be able to show more of his personality, especially to fans? Because we certainly know what we get with you.
Ask that question again. I didn't get that question.
This has been a pathetic performance by me. I'm wondering if in year two together we'll see more of Preston showing his personality?
Okay.
Because it's pretty easy to be overshadowed by you, I think.
Man, I'm not going to say that, man. Preston show a lot of personality in the locker room. I don't think he likes showing it in the media, but I know outside of media, man, he's the guy to keep everybody going and laughing too. So I just can't say he's not going to do it, but hopefully I could probably, you know what I'm saying, get with him and talk to him about it to where he can do more of that in the media. But from the fans, and if the fans don't know, Preston is a guy that could be a comedian after football. I ain't lying to you.
Jim Ozarski.
Majarski, how's it going?
I'm good, Za'Darius. You played through a lot every game. You know, either you had to take a breather, or we saw you working through stuff. So, how did you make it through the year physically? And then, did you have to change anything this offseason, knowing, hey, I still might have to play another 1,000 snaps?
That just come from the leadership. You know, like I told you when I first stepped through the door, I told him that my leadership and just being a captain is something that I'm gonna have to tote, you know what I'm saying? So I tote that weight, and me being a guy that didn't play as much, you know, my first 4 years, I wasn't a starter. I didn't play over 300-400 snaps, I don't think, every season. So coming in and knowing that I played, 900 and some snaps last year? I think it was 900 and something. I'm prepared and I'm ready to do it again, man. I'm built for it tough. I can tell you that much.
I'll keep this real simple. I've never seen a player as good as you be constantly disrespected in the national media. How do you deal with it?
Hey, man, that's just something we got to deal with, man. Hopefully, when we come out storming this year, hopefully people get to recognize us more as a group and, and as a defense and also as a team. But I just feel like, man, that comes with it, man. Being underrated, man, that make me just go even harder. So I just want people to keep underestimating me, man, because I'm going to keep bringing that thunder each and every week.
Speaking of personalities, David Bakhtiari is sort of the kind of clown guy of the offense and fun-loving guy. But Bakhtiari was kind of a difficult human being to deal with when he was a rookie. Mm-hmm. And now he's got a lot of the same personality traits as you do. Going up against him in practice, knowing him in the locker room. What do you think makes him so kind of you-like on the offensive side? Man,
I can say, man, he bring that leadership and he bring that energy, man. To tell you the truth, it all starts up front. And when I say it all starts up front, man, it's coming from that O-line. So he's bringing that energy, man. And for me to go up against him every day, man, it's only making me better as a player too. So I think that's how I'm becoming so great at what I do, because I'm going up against the best each and every day, man. And for him and his leadership, I think he was telling us today to prepare for the workout today, because they did kill us today. I hope y'all hearing that. But, he prepared us for it and told us, man, just take it one rep at a time, man, and everything will be okay. But for him, man, he's a great leader on that offensive side of the ball, man.
The personality that you brought inside the locker room, and with you and Preston having those joint press conferences together.
Yeah.
I know a lot of it was genuine, but was any of it calculated to try and bring a unique culture inside the Packers locker room that hadn't been there before?
Yeah, no, I just say this, man, it was something that we came up with. What was it? The first game? After the first game, we was like, we just want to do the interview together. I think it was Chicago. Yeah, we want to just do it together because our locker was beside each other. So that's how that started. But the culture, man, to bring that energy here to this team. Like I said, when I first came in the building, that's something that we harped on as leadership and being a captain and just bringing that energy. And as you can see, man, I've been bringing it since day one, and I'm going to continue to do it, man, until I retire here.
We have time for one more. Bill Huber.
You had a lot of sacks. You led the NFL in pressures last year.
No.
You didn't have a lot of forced fumbles. Neither you or Preston. How do you get that part of your game up to the rest of your game?
Man, it's crazy you say that, man, because Coach was just harping on that yesterday. Like we had so many attempts, but we didn't get a chance to get the ball out. So he was saying this year, man, I can see it. Coach Mike Smith, he said, I can see it this year coming to where we're going to have a ton of sack fumbles and forced fumbles. So I can't wait, man, because Coach speaking it to existence, man, and we're going to work each and every day at practice, man, to get it done. Well, we can't work at practice to get it done, but we're going to work throughout drills to get that done.